And guys, this next picture right here basically to me confirms that we will see a time jump in Stranger Things Season 5, or perhaps some form of time travel. Hey, we are back. What's going on, nerds, and welcome back to the channel. We have a few more Stranger Things updates. We haven't had some in quite some time. It's been at least 2 weeks since I've made my last video, and I wanted to catch you guys up a little bit. There hasn't been too many updates, but there's enough to produce a video for you guys, and I wanted to keep you informed on the latest on all things Stranger Things Season 5. But before I get into it, of course, you want to make sure you're subscribed to the channel, smash the like button on this video, and share it out to the masses, because I'm putting out Stranger Things content quite often, so you want to make sure you're informed as well as all of your friends. But enough with the housekeeping. We've got videos and screenshots to get into, so let's not waste any time and get right into it. Alright guys, and here we go. The first picture we have here is of course David Harbour, also known as Jim Hopper. I must say Hop is looking pretty good in this picture, sporting a full-grown beard and looking quite happy. Now in this image, it's not known if he will be in a location where it's cold out. You can see he's wearing a winter coat. He might be just wearing that as he takes a break in between takes. But in any case, it's great to see David Harbour back in character as Jim Hopper. Another nice shot here of the Duffers having a good time in between takes, as it looks like they're leaning up against what appears to be the Byers station wagon, I think. There's some kind of van in the background as well. I don't know if this van is going to be a part of the show. Maybe it's some kind of van that Murray Bauman will be using, or it's just a vehicle that's on set. Hard to see who's shaking hands here. If you guys have any insights on who it might be, let me know in the comments below. Here's a familiar character from the 80s. If you're young enough to remember, Alf was the American television sitcom that aired on NBC from 1986 through to 1990. We also have some books in the foreground here towards the bottom. As you guys can see, Peter Pan, The Secret of the Old Clock. Ooh, very interesting if I do say so myself.
Oopsie daisy. Careful there, Nancy Drew. Careful.
The mysterious case of the missing fertilizer, a Nancy Drew mystery.
Yoo-hoo. Nancy Drew, where are you?
A Fantastic Mott's bookmark, and a Royal Pain book series written by New York Times bestselling author Rhys Bowen. Now guys, it's tough to see exactly where this photograph is taking place and how it'll all tie in to the story of Stranger Things Season 5. This could be just background memorabilia to set the mood for the scene of the said episode, but either way, really cool to see it come into play here. The next image here, guys, some fuzzy high heel sandals laying on the carpet floor. Got some tile going on in the background. Perhaps this image was taken on a bathroom set. I did a quick Google image search here, and all I could really find were these ones over on Nordstrom's website, which were actually out of stock, as well as the ones over here on Amazon. So if you want to go ahead and pick some up for yourself, you can find them right now over on Amazon.com. This next picture should bring back some memories, right? Ah yes, the Rainbow Room, where it all began, guys. This image was clearly taken following the aftermath of Eleven pushing Henry through to the upside down, as we can see blood all over the floor, tables overturned, and the image itself is labeled blood references. I'm not exactly sure what that could mean here in this context, but it's definitely something that's going to be important moving forward in this coming season. Looks like we'll be headed back to the Rainbow Room at some point to take a look at where it all began. This next image here looks like an ad for Turnbow Land Development and Realty, but the image itself appears to me to be coming from the upside down. You can see on the outer edges of the ad, plenty of vines starting to try to take over the image. And what's up with the center of this ad here? The guy in the center, his mouth is completely ripped off here with some kind of hole crater in the middle where his mouth would be. What do you guys think that this could mean? Portraying a Demogorgon perhaps? I'm not sure, but it's very strange that there's only 2 rips in this entire ad from what we can see below the Turnbow logo, and additionally on the face of this man here. This next image, a production set image of a camera on a dolly labeled Brozone. These are some of the top production cameras in the world that will be bringing us high fidelity quality once the show releases. Alright guys, before we take a look at the final 2 clips that I have for you today, let's take a listen to Finn Wolfhard on an interview with Access Hollywood on what he had to say about Stranger Things Season 5. Take a listen here.
I know last night you said that you were a little bit conflicted maybe about how season 5 ends, how things wrap up, but how do you want Stranger Things to go?
I think that like I would love like a Lord of the Rings happy ending. I haven't even read the last, like they don't have the last, like they're waiting to like give the cast the last episode, so like we've read up to, you know, the second to last episode. So we're all like on the edge of our seats like finding out what the ending is. And I don't think,
do y'all like get the scripts as they write them, or
we have the first 7. So, and usually it's like as they write them, but like because of what's called, like they had a lot more time between 4 and 5, so they could like fully write a lot of the stuff. And so now we know what happens like to the almost to the last episode, so I'm really excited.
So I'm gonna be honest here, I'm not really well versed whenever it comes to Lord of the Rings. I never really got into it, but I do understand its lore and how epic it truly is. If Stranger Things gets the fan service that it deserves and has a Lord of the Rings type of ending, I think everyone is gonna be quite happy here. I love that the Duffers are keeping the final few scripts of the final few episodes of Stranger Things a big secret from the cast, so they can get their raw reaction when they're actually acting. Guys, this is gonna make the final episodes of Stranger Things Season 5 even more epic. It's gonna be phenomenal. I, for one, can't wait, and that begs the question, how long do you guys think we're gonna have to wait before we get a chance to see Stranger Things Season 5? Well, according to Atlanta Filming, who had a post on Instagram and who has been very accurate whenever it comes to posts, says that Stranger Things should be wrapping up sometime in December. This lines up with what Millie Bobby Brown had to say when production should be wrapping up.
So Stranger Things got a look in there.
Yeah.
And that's become like a real kind of cultural touchstone. I mean, like, everyone knows it or knows of it. There's a big show on in the West End that's doing amazing business, I think. What can you tell us about because this is going to be the final series. Have you already finished filming it?
No, we have 9 months left.
Right.
9 months left.
Right.
9 months left.
Right.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
So 9 more months to go. Takes us right into, of course, the month of December. I know that's a long time to wait, you guys. But look at it this way, you have plenty more updates coming from this channel. Before we get into these last 2 images, I want to give a shout out to Michelle Farrell here, who commented on my last video, asking if the watch has any significance in that video scene of Lucas and Max. This is definitely something that I overlooked whenever I was analyzing these images, and this is exactly why I love you guys to comment on my videos, because it makes me go ahead and take a harder look at things and backtrack on what I may have missed. If you look at Lucas's watch from the last video, the one thing that we can take from it is the fact that this scene will be taking place on Thursday, November 2nd. Looking back at the calendar from the 80s, the year that this scene is taking place has to be in 1989, as that's the only time that that date falls on a Thursday that entire decade. So part of this season for Stranger Things Season 5 will in fact be taking place in the year 1989. That is a fact. Unless they somehow digitally alter his watch, you can book it 1989 will be the year this is taking place. Thanks again, Michelle, for that awesome comment. And now let's take a look at these final 2 images that I have for you guys today. The first one, Will Byers. Hey, no more bowl cut. He's looking great. Phenomenal stuff here. Can't tell what Will's looking at in this image, but he definitely looks much older. It appears he's looking for something. Can't tell what that bag is that he has in front of him. And it appears that he's in some kind of warehouse of sorts. But it's great to see Will the Wise once again. And guys, this next picture right here basically to me confirms that we will see a time jump in Stranger Things Season 5, or perhaps some form of time travel. Here it is, Will looking directly into the camera, but what will blow your mind is the money shot. Behind him is a young Will Byers. They're actually gonna do it. They're gonna pull it off, you guys. We're absolutely gonna be having some kind of time travel or time jump or some kind of time reference in Stranger Things Season 5. The image also no doubt taking place in the Upside Down, as young Will looks quite dirty, tired, and as we recall from Season 1, he was hiding out most of the time in Castle Byers. So this is definitely, once again, the Upside Down version of Castle Byers. This is truly phenomenal. I actually am shocked that they shared this image to the public, but I must say, I for one am hyped into overdrive and cannot wait to see how this all comes together and comes into play here for Season 5. If that image gets you hyped, make sure you guys go ahead and smash the like button, subscribe to the channel for more content that is of course on the way right here on the Weekly Wrap-Ups YouTube channel, as I can't wait to keep you guys informed on the latest with Stranger Things. Stay tuned for more updates, guys. I'm sure there's going to be plenty more from where that came from. And until then, I'm your host with the most, A to the P, Albert Perkins, and we will see you in the next video. Until then, and as always, peace.